So you wanna know why I shave my head bald? Why am I all of a sudden the natural bald thriller? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I'm a Jay Lethal fan. If you've seen Jay Lethal as of right now, well, for the last since I believe 2017 it was the year that happened, or 2016. It was probably 2016. My timelines could be wrong, but I digress. But yeah, Jay Lethal ends up being bald, and let there be lethal, or let's get lethal. And no, that's not the reason why, by the way. Um, well, I'll tell you the reason why. Because I'm a fan of Ricochet. Ricochet is bald. For God knows how long he's been bald. And I gotta be the one and only natural bald thriller. Now, since to Ricochet being the one and only, with him being in WWE, yeah, he sure is the one and only. The one and only with no personality. The one and only with no charisma. The one and only with no character. I don't know, character development, I should say, in the least. The one and only who's a jobber. But hey, he's no rich jobber that Jalen once pointed out on the Assange show. Like Dolph Ziggler is the rich jobber. Okay, no, that's not the reason why I went bald. Why I went bald is because I'm a fan of, obviously, yeah, sure know that I am a fan of Stone Cold Steve Austin, who is bald. And if, as far as I can remember, I think when he started being bald was the year 1996. Because in 1996 or 1995, one of those years when he came into the WWF, at the time it was called WWF, he still had a little bit of hair, but then also he started shaving his head bald because I think it was that point where I think he was shaving his. I mean, he was just losing hair. I don't know if he was or not, but I digress. But he went bald, um, and ever since then he's been bald. To the at least to the bitter end. And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold says so. Stone Bald says so. Well, I keep doing that, by the way. I keep doing that. I might have a concussion. But that's not the reason why either. Um, okay, I can't think of anything else on why I should shave my head bald. Um, pertains to trolling. Alright, now let's get to the real reason why I shave my head bald, which is why I am the natural bald thriller. Hmm. I look like I got a halo on above my head. Obviously the lighting, but anyways. So yeah, why I went bald. I mean I mentioned it on the asylum, where it tends to me going through some phases. Um, and on top of that, with my a couple of spots from the crown of my head was getting thinner. I'm not going bald. I'm not balding in a way. There's no shame in that though. But that's not the reason. Because I trimmed my hair. Retains to it. Am I balding? Well, in a way, if you want to call thin hair balding, then I guess you could say that. But based on how I seen it, it's just that my hair is getting thinner. Unless I am getting balding, and where parts of it is not going to grow back, then yeah, it'll be time for me to finally shave my head bald. And this ain't the first time I've been bald, by the way. I've been bald back in 2006, 2007. Pertains to 2006, by the way. It wasn't for that long, by the way. Um, well, I would say in 2007 wasn't that long, but as pertains to 2006, I was staying bald for I guess maybe like a 2 week or 3 weeks period, I think it was. And then in 2007, I started being bald again, maybe just for that 1 week. Um, so yeah, so much. So there was that too. But anyways, but here's another reason why I shave my head bald too. That just because I'm going through some phases, and and my hair was getting thinner. Even if my hair was getting thinner, I could find ways to cover that spot, which I have. I'll show that of you some more time, but for no reason, it's also because I'm a fan of DMX. X gonna give it to you, what? Gonna give it to you, what? My bald head, gonna give it to. And I just can't. Okay. Sir, all seriousness, back. The Troy should have ended from there. From the beginning. So yeah. It goes to of what I'm going through right now, folks. Out. I mean, not just because of what I'm going through, but where pertains to me, was feeling depressed and struggling of something that I'm struggling right now. Which is why I don't do that much videos other than taking out the trash. But I digress. I should take out the trash of my hair. But I digress. But also is no reason, obviously, the one thing that, well, I haven't really talked about as of late, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before, from last year, when the pandemic started, when you see how my hair was looking and everything, especially when it pertains to shaving parts of my hairline, which my hairline is also not gonna go back anymore anyways either. That's been going on since summer for 2016, or at least 2017. But I digress. But what pertains to shaving my head, from because of last year, like I was trying to get to the point here, of last year, I cut most parts of the hair off from the top, and then from the back and from the side as well. But I kept the back of the hair, I left it alone, not cutting it, to see how it'll look. Because I remember seeing that type of hairstyle growing up, even on TV, pertains to the 80s and all that, basically like a mullet in a way, but it was a weird type of mullet in a way, but I still kept it, and I kept on. But yeah, so I still kept comes some parts of it, even when it pertains to, the to my hairline, and to a point where I stopped. I can't remember. I remember it was somewhere from this past year I did it. That I stopped, but I can't remember. But I digress. What month it was, but I let it grow and grow, and it looked bad, more to me having a bad hair day. So I had to try to do something in the way, like weighing my hair in a way, to make it look like it's gotta look like it doesn't look weird, and I did, and it did work, looked good, but it gonna last for that long. I was planning on cutting it before too, by the way, in the summer, for me to do something where it tends to my Instagram videos that I've been doing, calling being the essential, but never happened, unfortunately, because I was going through that phase, at my job, where I was losing my passion in life. Not just losing my passion in a way, but that'll be another video for me talking about more about that whole thing. But but in a way, it was also has something to do with my confidence. But I'll just leave it as that. But and other things that really got me depressed too, to the point, like, I don't want to deal too much stress where I'm gonna pull my hair out in a way. So let me just shave my head in a way, and let me deal with my stress some other way. I'm not saying that I pull my hair out on my roots. That'll be stupid of me to do. I would never condone that. I never recommend that. But like, what, it's time. So I'm going. So that's the story. That's not much else to talk about in a way. So, but yeah, I'm not going bald though, even though I'm bald right now. But and what I'm doing right now, growing my facial, and yeah, I'm getting some gray, by the way. It's been going on since maybe 2018 to 2019, maybe one of those years that when I started realizing, yeah, I'm seeing some gray facials coming up, and I don't even have kids. It's like but pertains to or at the job I at, pertains to look at the kids in a way, pertains to run the rides and looking out for kids, whenever they're lost or that I gotta deal with in a way. Um, you know, it's rare I had to deal with kids like that. Um, and then to help out the customers and and the parents, to help find their young ones in a way, and also where everything has been going on at the park. It's stressful, and that's not just not just the customers that stress you out in a way, but also management, workers, co-workers, in a way, which will drive you to a point of insanity and stress you out to the point where you got there's gonna be some part of that's gonna lose. For example, my hairline and a couple of spots that ends up being you know thinner. So and and you get grades as I'm getting here, and if I wanted to get grade, I would at least have some grades until I was at least get close to 50. But I'm getting it in my 30s. Hell, I probably even had some grades in my late 20s, maybe 27. When I was 27, I'm meant to say whatever. Um, but then I really don't know. I haven't really noticed it, so I want to know. But I digress. Um, but yeah, there you go. Other than that, I don't know what to say. Oh yeah, also, um, yeah, I think I already mentioned that whole part where the whole thing with my job. Um, so, but anyway, I kind of lost my train of thought a little bit there, but yeah, that's basically the story there of why I shake my head. And as far as how long I'm gonna keep this, I'm gonna keep it for the whole year. Well, so basically when we get to 2022 for was it November? When I shake my head, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was. But yeah, so yeah, so until next year's November of 2022, we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, I'm planning on keep it like this for a year until I decide if I want to grow back. In the meantime, if I want to do something entertaining on my channels, I will bring in the wigs, Michael Jackson wigs, even type of wigs that I'm gonna have to just have fun with, to wear in a way, and I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be worth y'all whiles when we get the opportunities to see how I'm gonna present myself. So especially when I start doing when I go back to do more Drinking Draws series on my channel. And and we'll see where it goes from there. We'll see how it unfolds once we get to 2022. But in the meantime, as far as me trying to do some wrestling reviews, I'm gonna try to get back on that because I'm way behind, way behind. I mean, I know I'm way behind with New Japan Pro Wrestling reviews in a way, and we're changing to Ring of Honor. But when it comes to AEW, Impact Wrestling, I need to get back on that. And we recently had NWA pay per view. I gotta talk about that too. Which yeah, I did kind of talk about that, but that's not the review of it that I'll to have it on the platform, which is to do being the Asylum. Which is a new thing I just did. Because it pertains to Mr. Rick J. If he couldn't make it, if he couldn't do it on time, he it was up to either me or Taku's, and I decided to take that offer. So, but there you go. That's all I gotta say, folks. And that's why I'm bald. So deal with it, folks, because I am natural bald thriller. Take care. Because I'm a Johnny Hungee fan. And Johnny Hungee is bald, so instead of Johnny Hungee, I'm a Robbie Hungee. Okay, of all serious now, I'm done now. So, once again, take care. Oh wait, the train of thought. I remember now. The whole deal of the grades coming in, not just because of my job. It tends to dealing with the customers, the kids, basically in the way the customers' kids, the parents' kids, in the way, the co-workers, the managers, it pertains to me getting grade. where I don't even have kids, but what tends to also having my sisters, brothers having family of their own. Most likely my sister, than my brothers. But I digress. But we're experiencing my cousins having kids and friends having kids. We're a chance to deal with them. I mean, I don't deal with my friends' kids that much because I barely even see my friends, which is to the kids in a way. So, but there you go. That was the one I was. I forgot to mention the whole thing too. Where it tends to you know, getting grade coming in, and I don't even have kids, but I have nephews and nieces and cousins that you know that I do look after and take care of. So. But I was just sitting here just having my collecting my thoughts in a way. So that's why I was um I was like that, and that's when when it hit me. I remember what I was going to bring up. So there you go. Now it's time for y'all to take care, and I'm gonna get back to gathering my thoughts.